her today. She getting paid. I see the misreports about the bankruptcy and stuff like that, and that's fine, because I'm not here to defend that. When people say, oh, I'm not going to be able to escape the debt, that's not why I filed bankruptcy. I filed bankruptcy to protect my business. It's something that I can't escape, and I have to eat, and I'm eating it. And when I hit her today, and let me read to you verbatim what I said. I said, hey, Cardi, if you put a bullet in your head, who is gonna teach me to be a better person? I said, please stop posting stuff like this. I'm gonna pay you. I said, FYI, I just can't afford the $4 million. I know the brand looks like I have $4 million. We do a very good job at that. I just can't afford the $4 million. I don't have it. I know I look like I got it, but I don't have it. I said, Cardi, I love you. That was the hardest thing for me to say to her.
Gone. A federal judge just moved Tasha K to Chapter 7 liquidation. The judge warned Tasha K's team that if Cardi B proved even 10% of those violations, the deal was dead. Well, it's dead.
See you today in court, man.
You could at least say, excuse me. I mean, you just gonna have flatulence as you laugh and just disregard it, huh?
Financial penalties. So yes, if you hear, we lost. We lost the war. We lost the war. But you know what I have? My dignity.
Tasha K, everything that you put out is fake, false narrative, doesn't have any documentation or affirmation that can back it up. There is no credible people or support witnesses for any of the things you say. Everything is speculatory and comes from other places on social media platforms that you pick and choose to grip and grasp from and put it in front of 1.3 million losers. People who actually must listen to you without going to research any of the things you say. People that are easily turned over. You just posted something about 50 Cent that was totally inaccurate and false. All speculatory. There is no proof or no credible source that can validate anything about 50 Cent losing anything and have to come up with any financial monies. That's all rumor. Another thing is people speaking about the girl, Toya, whatever the numbers are, that was supposed to be in the picture with Papoose at the fight. If you go and do research, you'll see that she has an AI twin. That picture at the fight with her and Papoose isn't even real. People know that too, and they're just lying and making false narratives so they can keep some type of content going, even when there's nothing to report. And I refuse to be one of those people at FRIEDtv. Keep reiterating the same thing everybody is already dropping over and over. Once we touch bases with something once, then we need to and get on up out of there. You dig what I'm saying? So you're giving false narratives about everything that you're putting out lately. You know, Lotto, the side chick stuff. You know, I get that. I get why you're saying that. But, you know, it's your information about Lotto and the way you chose to deliver it, which is you feeding into a bunch of nonsense that other people are saying, which are people giving their own opinion and critiquing something and then trying to cement it so people will pick it up and float these rumors. That's the case. A person could say right now that Seneca made a mistake and went to the bathroom on himself in the middle of a live on FRIEDtv, and everybody believes it. Just because they caught me doing this. Or maybe going, like, what happened? Did he use the bathroom on himself? This is the world we live in. It's ridiculous if you ask me. And it should have been nipped in the bud. This is unhealthy journalism and commentary. It's unhealthy hip hop blogging about news, entertainment, anything. And it shouldn't be taken as cement. And people shouldn't give you any credit for the things that you're saying. But yet, 1 point something million people sit and gravitate towards your BS. That makes me scared. I'm going to try not to be hard on you at all, because at the end of the day, I understand getting caught up in success and having people give you accolades and hold you up on a pedestal. That's got to feel good coming from a place where you never really had it much in life. But do it with the credibility that you're being assertive enough to tell the truth and have the facts on everybody you're talking about. This not only saves your channel, it also saves you from reality. You're not always going to be where you're at. You're going to want to take trips. You're going to want to go out. You're going to run into these people. If you don't have all your ducks in a row, you could find yourself in a splatterhouse situation. Dignity is telling the truth and not lying. Keeping your dignity is admitting that everything you've ever done was a lie. Cardi B was the result of all your lies catching up to you, and someone came and made you pay for it. We reap what we sow. That don't mean you can't change. Your commentary got you distraught to the point where you lost everything. And look at all that advocating you did for these people, Nicki Minaj in particular. All the little fake things you did just to get some notoriety. And at the end, when this hit you, $4 million lawsuit, where the hell are these people at? Where are they at right now? Where are their bleeding hearts for you? Where are their contributions to get you out this situation? Keep it real. I gotta keep it real. You were a loyal diehard for your mission. And you went out there like a true soldier for what you believed in and who you rode with. And at the end, when you went out there and did all that dirt, and they left you to hold the bag to tarnish your name and your social media platform, they're nowhere to be found. You know what's crazy? Is that you should have been more so leaning towards Cardi B and tried to get to know her because she's more genuine of a person. Nicki Minaj is a horrible, nasty, ignorant airhead. She's one-sided and she's hypocritical, and nothing that she say matters. And at the end of the day, she showed how much she valued you. So for that, I truly feel bad for you. And I know it's not easy to build something and see it collapse due to too much of this. It goes to show you can't be real with nobody. I'm a little disappointed too because I noticed you wear a wedding ring. Any woman that could get out there and spew the hate you do daily is clearly showing that she's not happy within her own life. And clearly the husband isn't giving you the loving and the clarity you need for you to be content enough not to go into the world player hating on everybody else. A secure woman in love and life wouldn't do the things that you do. She would have a more subtle approach and everything would be more documented and real, cemented in reality than you speak in sci-fi by technicality. Get in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Tasha, you're losing everything and you think that it makes you look admirable to get up there and talk about you kept your dignity. How do you keep dignity in telling stories that's false about people that isn't real? You lost your case because you lied. You got on camera crying and saying you couldn't pay it. And in that instant, you stopped crying and got serious and got to talking shit again. Very good actor. I believe you deserve an Oscar award when it comes to social media platforms. Get in the comment section and let us know what you feel here at FRIEDtv. It's time to shut her down and make way for a new sheriff in town. Yeah.